Hello, UFL fans. Well, let's get into it. Games 3 and 4 of the UFL weekend. The first one was just a good old-fashioned butt whipping. Dallas wins this one 36-17. I'm telling you, the score makes this game seem a lot closer than it was. A lot of these points came in garbage time in the second half when Hunter Deckers came in to relieve Nolan Henderson, who had an atrocious game, 3 of 9. 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, and could easily had another one. Hunter Deckers pretty much will be the starter for next week. He looked good in what was pretty much a lost cause. I thought the Houston defense on the roster would be a lot better. They would dominate the whole game. This was the Austin Reed show, and Austin Reed is going to be your offensive player of the week. 26 of 40, 376 yards, a UFL record, 3 touchdowns, and a rating of 120.4. He was just awesome yesterday. The only down game about this was, only 800 people showed up at Toyota Stadium. We'll see how that works. Tyler Vaughn, 7 catches, 144 yards, 1 touchdown, including an opening second half 59-yard touchdown pass. Of course, Houston came back with their first kickoff return for a touchdown for the year. But this game, Dallas was never threatened at all in this game. And they dominate. They're 1-0. Houston is 0-1. And now we could talk about the 2 new teams in the league. The Orlando Storm and the Columbus Aviators. Jalen McClendon, who's a veteran of spring football, 21 of 32, 212 yards. Not a bad game, but the Columbus team seemed to be doomed from the opening kickoff when they fumbled the ball right away, and Jack Plummer was put in prime position to score the team's first touchdown in franchise history. Of course, don't confuse him with Jake Plummer, the old Sun Devil Cardinal quarterback. He was 17 of 22 for 240 yards, 1 touchdown, and a rating of 127. But Austin Reed is going to be your offensive player of the week this week. No doubt about it. And it'll probably be someone on that defensive line for St. Louis who will get the defensive player of the week. Deshaun Corbin, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, including a 15-yard touchdown run. He was your leading rusher of this game. But a late interception in this game also sealed the deal for the Orlando Storm. So the Storm is 1-0. The Aviators are 0-1. And we are now officially done with week 1 of the UFL. Of course, week 2 coming up this week. The Friday night game, my DC Defenders, who took one on the chin, will go into Columbus. So they start the first 2 games on the road. The Louisville Kings will go into Orlando. That will be a ESPN game on Saturday night. And then this is a head scratcher, something I'm not a fan of. We have 2 Easter Sunday night games. Birmingham will go to Houston, and what will be on the NFL Network. We've done this. We've been down this road before. We did this with the old AAF. I mean, granted, it's a premium channel. I'm not sure how much exposure this team will get. I am not a fan of it. And of course, the Sunday game starting 2 hours later before this one ends. You will have St. Louis at Dallas on Fox Sports 1. So there is your week 2 lineup. I'm surprised they're putting 2 games on. I'm sorry, no, 1 game. The St. Louis Dallas game's on Tuesday night. I am not sure if I'm going to be a big fan of that either. We've tried this experimentation before on Thursday nights and Monday nights, and it wasn't a good attendance showing or a rating showing. But we'll see how this one does under Mike Rapoli's direction. Let me know what you think about having a game on Tuesday night. Let me know what you think about putting a game on the NFL Network. Anyway, for the love of football, we'll talk to you tomorrow on the Tuesday morning quarterback. Some observations around the league, what to look forward to this week. And for the love of football, we'll talk to you later.